chickens are just about ready to be put in with the big girls. All right, we're in the greenhouse and it is hot. It is hot. Oh, Bonnie took my spray bottle. If you've ever started seeds, I think this is normal. This is the 4th year I've done seeds. And every year I plant my seeds. And if they don't come up in 2 days, I start to think I've done something wrong. Even though I know it takes longer than 2 days for a seed to germinate and push up through the ground. Gardening is a really good representation of how we act when it comes to basically anything that takes patience. Is that we expect things to happen because we've put the work in, so the benefits should be there immediately. Instant gratification. I think that is just something my generation has become accustomed to, and we just have the worst kind of patience. Now, I've learned patience through trauma. Having to wait to see doors be closed on things that, you know, if you've been around, you understand what I'm talking about. Like 5 years of my life was spent waiting. It taught me a good bit of patience. This is good. This is learning patience in a much calmer way. In a much more happy way. But I mean, I sure did just question myself when there was no reason for me to. Even if I did something wrong, it wasn't gonna show up in 2 days. Anyway, so about 3 or 4 days later, I come out here and there was a little baby seedling, and I squealed like a kid in a candy store because it just is so validating to be like, I didn't mess it up. Look at that, there's a plant growing. And isn't that wonderful? And that dopamine hit when you see a seedling pop up is just another level. I guess when people say they exercise for the endorphins, I don't get that. I don't get endorphins when I go run or lift weights. Like, I don't know. Maybe my body makes them, but I don't respond to them the way other people do. But when I get out in the garden and I get my hands dirty, and especially when I start to see change happening in the soil or in the plant, like the endorphins I get from that, you can't put a price on that. These are black cherry, and they are coming up. I've had several of those germinate over the past few days. This is a whole tray of black cherry. Why did I do a whole tray? Because I've never done this variety from seed. So I wasn't sure how well it was going to germinate. Never started seeds in a greenhouse. I've always started seeds indoors under grow lights where it's way more controlled environment. So I was kind of worried about how many seeds that would actually germinate. So I did way more than probably necessary. These are Brad's Atomic Grape, which are a very interesting variety of cherry tomato. I've never had them. I've never grown them. I definitely have never put them out from seed, but I've had a few germinate. So hopefully we'll have a few of those harden off and go into the garden. Cucamelons, none of those have come up. But maybe they just need a few more days. And then purple tomatillo, I've had several come up. Here's 3 came up in this one. So I'm gonna have to come in and pull the extras out. This I just got in today. This is super exciting. This is from the same brand, Green Stalk, that I got my tower container, which I have one of those put up. I'll show you in a minute. That has strawberries in it. Super exciting. And they also started making these seed kits. So this is what I'm gonna use from here on out. These are reusable, so I can use them season after season, and they're pink. So cute. Excuse me. All right, so you can buy these individually. I got a 4-pack because I am going to need probably more. So I do have a discount code, by the way. I reached out to them. Several of you were like, you should reach out to them. So these are manufactured in the great state of Tennessee in Knoxville, which makes me very happy to be able to support a company that makes really high quality products. And they're from my neck of the woods. I'm from West Tennessee, and obviously Knoxville's in East Tennessee, but still, Tennessee is Tennessee, baby. Anyways, all that to say, I have a discount code. I meant to tell you. It's just Nisha. I'll put the link in the description. So I appreciate Greenstock giving me that for you guys, because look at this tower. Excuse me. How beautiful is that? Can't wait to set this out on my tables. Okay, and they also give you, I got stickers last time. Yes, how cute is this? This is not a sponsored video, but I am obsessed with Greenstock currently. Look at this ladybug sticker. That's going in my junk journal for sure. Oh, sweet basil. Look at this. Look at these stickers. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, my Kindle is getting a makeover. Fireflies in a jar. I'm hot. I need my electrolytes. Super cute. I gotta hide those stickers. Bonnie Blue will steal them for sure. Anyways, it comes with seed starters, and then it also comes with these, which is really cool. It's a tray, and then when you get your seeds all started, you don't have to carry them individually. You can put them on this tray over here like this. It has a handle in the middle, like, excuse me. That is so handy. So when I get done, I can just carry this tray all the way down to the garden beds. All right, anyways, I got a discount code for you guys. I'll put it in the description. I'm gonna go make some water, and then we're gonna go to the garden. Ooh, it's just so much cooler out here than it is in the greenhouse. Here is my Greenstock container. This is the 5-tier. They have a 7-tier and a 3-tier. So this is the traditional 5-tier. And the really cool thing about this is, let me turn you around, is that you can plant so many different plants. You can plant different varieties too. Like, you don't have to plant the same thing in every tier. Like, I've got some dill up here and the rest is strawberries. This is a different kind of variety of strawberry that I've stuck down in there. We'll see if it takes. And then to water, you just fill up this little, I hope you can see this, I'm short. You fill this up and then it drips all the way down so that everything gets watered. There's a little strawberry right there. Oh, hello, strawberries. You got a little more time to take. Just a few more. Some more strawberries. So this is my first year growing strawberries. We'll see how it goes. All right. Apparently my phone is about to, my camera's gonna die. I'm gonna get some water and then we're gonna go to the garden. Okay, just a sec. The camera's overheating. I've got it plugged in. I'm gonna have to switch to my phone to go out to the garden. Got my handy dandy Disney Princess cup that I bought for Bonnie. Unpopular opinion. Let me just say this. Let me say this, all right? I got suckered during the Stanley Cup trend BS. All right, I got suckered. Happy to say I only bought 3. I hate this cup. I hate this size. Who designed this? It is so easy to tip over. It is top heavy. It is only good if you're putting it in your car. If you're going on a road trip, like say if we went to Dollywood and we drove from our house to Dollywood, that's like a 5-hour drive. Maybe this would be handy. But not, how much are these? $40? Probably more now. I think I paid $40 when I bought mine. Not $40 handy. Like, they make them at Walmart that are exactly the same. They make them at the gas station, at the truck stop. You can buy these anywhere. Anyways, I hate this. Who needs 40 ounces? Not me. Not me. Okay. These are children sizes. This is, I guess, holds 20 ounces. 18 ounces. This is perfect for me because by the time I'm done with this, I'm ready for a fresh drink. Even if it keeps it cold, I don't know. Anyways, I'm using the unflavored Element as always. And I am out. I think I have 10 packs left. I gotta get some more. Element is the sponsor of today's video as usual. They are amazing. I use them all the time, but especially in the summer. So I'm gonna get a refill. These unflavored are very salty. So if you're not someone who likes this flavor, they have a lot of other flavors. They have watermelon, they have citrus, they have a new flavor coming out that I'm not allowed to talk about, but let me just tell you, I will be drinking this one. They put out a seasonal flavor every year. I think last year it was orange maybe, and then this year they're gonna have a new, and in the Christmas time they also do seasonal flavors like cinnamon chai, I think, chocolate chai. They do a lot of different ones. Anyways, this one has no flavor in it, but it is very salty. And I use about 2 packets a day, depending. And then sometimes I even put a squeeze of lemon juice in here if I'm feeling fancy. As usual, Element will send you a free sample pack with any purchase. And they also offer a full money back guarantee, no questions asked. Link in the description and on the screen, drinkelementtea.com/Nisha. drinkelementtea.com/Nisha. Would you like to come to my garden? Yes, we did have lovely rain for the past 2 days, so everything is nice and lush and fresh, and I love it. Let's go. My camera definitely overheated. It's gonna be a problem this summer, I fear. Are you coming, Toto? Yes. Come on. It's hard to get him out of the house sometimes. He really enjoys laying around. He's an old dog. I guess he's earned it. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me because I am on my phone. Okay. Here we are. I got some little baby Adirondack chairs for the kids. I could put it under our arch trellises. These are cattle panels. I can't remember how long they are, but they're the big ones. And we've just shoved them in the middle of my raised beds, and we're gonna do that on this one. And maybe those. I haven't made up my mind yet because I'm not sure how much shade these are going to throw once everything starts climbing. So I'm going to have on these, hold please, cantaloupe climbing, watermelon climbing, maybe squash. I don't know if that squash is going to make it. We'll see. And cucumbers. So that'll be so much fun when this is all covered up. I can't wait to see how it looks as I'm walking through here with stuff hanging off the top of it. Like, how cool is that gonna be? This is my sage. It came back and it's actually got blooms on it right now. I wish you could smell it. All right, and then we got here is I don't want to lie to you, these are early girl tomato plants, and I've been out here pulling the suckers off. And I swear I do this every day. This is a sucker. You see where that little part is growing in the armpit? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. And you pull those to promote more growth. When this gets a little taller, I'll start pruning down here as well. And just have one main lead. And that's mostly because in Tennessee, we have a lot of humidity. Like a lot of humidity. And if you don't have enough airflow, then your plants start to have disease a lot earlier. So that kind of helps sometimes. Sometimes it is what it is. But these are my early girls and they are looking great. Here's another little sucker. I planted these super deep, so they have a lot of, under here there was, like, these are taller than they look because I planted them super deep. Supposedly that helps. I've never done that before. That's my first year doing it. Is there another sucker? Yep. Come here, you little sucker. No, that one's hard to get to. Okay. Early girls, and they are looking very good. All right. These are watermelon. They're doing okay. These are some more watermelon. And I've also planted dahlias here all around the edge of the border. Just because I am a weirdo and I like to put pretty things along with the vegetables too. This, what are you? What are you? Okay, so last year I had a lot of volunteer peppers come up over here in this bed. I don't know if I'm gonna have any volunteers this year. I haven't seen any signs of volunteers. But what are you? What are you? I'm gonna have to scan it. Hang on. All right, so that is just a wild violet. I'm gonna leave her there. Good for you, girl. These are cucumbers. These are the Parisian gherkins right here. Lots of flowers coming. You can see. Look at these little baby cucumbers. Oh, looking so cute. Look at these babies. Look at these babies. Anyways, those are looking good. This one is another cantaloupe, and this is, I think, another cantaloupe. My deal, looking okay. These were in the greenhouse and I didn't know it, so they look a little sickly, but I think they're gonna be okay. And then I also planted over here some gladiolas. We'll see if those come. And then over here, this is the bed I showed you in the last video. Basil dill. All my cherry tomatoes got sweet 100s and sun sugars over there. All the basil and dill. And then over here, I have my lavender that's come back and it smells amazing too. Here I went, I don't know, I just did whatever I wanted to do this year. And here's what I wanted to do. I planted a bunch of coneflowers right here. I mean, I just went floop and dropped all the seeds. So far, so good. That's okay. And then right here, I did the same thing, and I did black-eyed Susans. I think something may be coming here. And then I did it over here. I did some more flowers over here. I just chaosed, gardened black-eyed Susans and echinacea right here. And we'll see how it goes. It's fun, is what it is. So very, very early in the garden season. Not a whole lot going on in there, but it's good to be able to look back and see progress, because before I know it, there'll be fruit on those vines. These are the yellow roses I got from Lowe's the other day. These are called True Friendship. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that lovely little girl. Hello, darling. And they are just so pretty. Once they get more established, because they've not been in the ground very long, I'll probably start cutting them back to promote more growth. But I mean, they've done really well. Here's the new bloom coming right here. And I'm afraid to prune it because it just got put in the ground. If you know about roses, if you're a rose person, please tell me if I can go ahead and deadhead these or if I need to wait. Look at that. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love it. I can't wait to put flowers around my greenhouse. So right now it's just like looking cute, but not beautiful. And I want it to look beautiful. I think it might rain again. Okay, I'm gonna take you to the front porch before we go. Look at, these are my grandpa's flowers he planted. They're called mallows. Some people call them hollyhocks too. And they are just so, look at that variegation on those petals. I mean, these are just beautiful. And these used to would come up like crazy. And then we had some landscaping people come in and clean up this bed, and I think they interrupted. Lily, get out of the garden, please. Thank you. They interrupted something, because they just don't come back the way that they did when we first moved here. I mean, they're still beautiful. Their peak season is early May. I'm gonna give them to then. And then I think I might clear out this bed and redo it and sow some hollyhock seeds. Just redo it, because clearly, okay, what they did is not keeping the weeds out, all right? Not keeping the grass out, and it totally ruined my hollyhocks. And that makes me very, very, very upset. Very mad about that. But what can you do? I didn't know what I didn't know, and now I know. Okay. My peonies, or my grandma called them peonies. showed out, and then it came a big rain, and so they're all drooped down. But oh, they're just so beautiful. And I still have a few more blooms coming, but oh, they smell so wonderful. These little baby tea roses, I think they are just about to bloom. Lots of little buds that'll be coming probably next week. I wanted to show you my beautiful front porch, but we got a delivery today, so it doesn't look the way that it should look because it's got boxes all over it. But I'm going to show you the flowers. Anyways, these actually just got today from Lowe's. So these are begonias and creeping Jenny, which is officially like my favorite thing in the whole world. And then I can't remember what this is called. What is it? Does it say? No, it did say. I don't know. This is some sort of little grass here in the middle. Isn't that gorgeous? This is from, is this Proven Winners? I want to say it is. No, Monrovia. But it looks like, this looks like a Proven Winners. This is a Proven Winners. And it is a recipe that they put together so you don't have to do it. And I did this because I'm pushed for time in the next few weeks, and I really wanted to put 2 more containers out. So they have a whole section on their website of recipes where you put things in containers and blend them together to make them look like this kind of thing. This one is called Sunglasses. And so you'll just take this entire thing out, put it in a container, et voila. This one is called Kaleidoscope. These are a little different, but similar enough that I feel like that they will complement each other with the yellow and the yellow here. But these are variegated yellow, these are solid yellow, and these are variegated purple and variegated pink. And these are just solid pink and variegated pink. So a little different, but very similar, and I think that they'll look really pretty together. Got 2 more containers to put those in. They need a good wash. They were disgusting when I got them. Up here on the porch. Let me try to move these boxes because you just can't get the full feel of it with those boxes. Okay, ignore the boxes. This is a bistro set that I got to put out in the garden, and it just got here today, just in time to ruin the aesthetic. It's actually a Proven Winners recipe that I used with the hot pink Supertunias bubblegum, Creeping Jenny, and Graceful Grasses. So this is a recipe that I stole from them to do this planter, and I think it has just turned out so beautiful. And it's been 2 weeks and it's already grown so much. I'll try to put a picture of what it looked like when I first planted it, but I mean, it's just it's so beautiful. My hydrangeas are still looking healthy, thank goodness. I just haven't had luck with hydrangeas in the past, but those look good. These, I couldn't be more proud. These are the $1 clearance rack petunias, and they've done so good. They've really come to life, which for $1, I just threw them all in one container and hope for the best, and it's done okay. These are the resurrection gardens that we've done. We did these for Easter, and the kids did them, so they're not perfectly done, but you know, they're thriving. They're doing pretty good. This is the other resurrection garden. It's doing a little better apparently than the other one. It's got purple, white, and red. And then the Creeping Jenny I threw in there after the fact. The kids did not put that in there. I just did. And these, oh, Atlanta. Look at these. Look at this flower. This is the pink and Picasso in pink. No. Picasso in purple. It's not true purple. Like it's much more a magenta in real life. It does look kind of purple on camera, but it doesn't look true purple to me. To me, purple is this, and a lot of people call this blue. And I'm learning a lot when it comes to flowers and landscaping, but these have just really come in beautifully. This is the bubblegum, and I don't know why, but it just has not blown up as good as this one has. I think it's coming though. Like we've got new growth. We've got new growth. It just hasn't exploded like the one on the porch. Like, look at this one. And look at this one. Like, what happened? I don't know. I've given both of them food. Fertilizer, I mean. I'm not really sure why she's not happy. Maybe she'll be okay. I don't know. We'll give her some time. And then today I also picked up this clematis. I guess it depends on where you're from. And this is another climbing vine. And this variety is called Saison clematis. Anyways, it's supposed to bloom all summer. Some clematis blooms in the spring, some in the summer, some in the spring and the summer. This one, they all looked really bloomed out. So I'm hoping this one continues to look this good and climbs. But I don't know. We're just going to have to see. I think this has no fragrance at all, which is a little disappointing. Like none. What a shame. That's such a beautiful flower to have zero fragrance. Okay then. I wasn't really looking for a fragrance flower today. I specifically went for clematis and to get 2 more containers, and I ended up with 4 more containers. So I'm gonna get these containers put on the porch, and then I'm gonna make something to eat. It'll rain again, but I wanted to give you my favorite view. Okay, this is the best view currently. We do have a mason coming to fix our chimney finally. So ignore the extra bags of dirt, ignore my green stalk that has not been put together yet, and just focus on the beautiful flowers. They really are so pretty. I can't wait to not have stuff all over my porch so I can just focus on the flowers. So, what do you guys think? Pretty cute, eh? Really meant to be eaten with the salmon, like to be similar-ish to a salmon sushi roll, obviously with no rice, but I'm hungry, so this is an appetizer, but it is very delicious. Highly recommend eating it together. That's probably much better. I mean, that probably is amazing, but I'm gonna eat this first, and then I may make some more and eat it with the salmon. All right, I'm gonna cook the salmon on 375 for about 10 minutes. I've never done salmon in the air fryer, so like this could totally suck. I don't know. But we're gonna give it a go and see. I may hate it. Skin down so it's nice and crispy. And seasoned a lot. Whoa, come back here, fishy. Okay, well, apparently the camera, I turned it off instead of on. When I ate the salmon, it was actually really good. I'm not a fan of salmon, but every now and then I try it again because I want to eat more fish. And I've been very successful in that lately. I've been eating salmon and anchovies. So go me. That was delicious. I put a little bit of coconut aminos over the salmon, which is like a soy sauce alternative. And yeah, I mean, that was pretty tasty. I'm very satisfied. So, huzzah for fish. All right, I'm about to go outside and play a little bit longer in my greenhouse before my kids get home. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Or week, depending on when you watch this. And I will see you in the next one.
Richmond, Virginia, the story starts.